Welcome to Curiosity, Creativity and Beyond. We're live at Maplewood Farm. And look who we have here today. Isn't it amazing, this peacock? So let's see if he stays there for a little bit. In the meantime, I have my sharpener, my eraser, my 2B pencil, my non-photo blue pencil. Let's start right away. And the first thing I notice is that I am going to put my paper like this. The first thing I notice is the tiny head here, and he likes to look backwards, and he also rotates his head and now looks forward. So I'll have to make a decision. I think, because I've been here for a little bit observing, I think I'm gonna add his little triangular hat there and his beak moving, looking at this direction. And now he's cleaning his feathers, but when he extends his neck, look how beautiful he is. Has all sorts of colors. How beautiful. Now he's looking forward, but in my drawing I'm gonna make him looking backwards. And I just want to make sure that I have a first blueprint so I can go with my graphite pencil. And I see that there's some brown feathers here, some brown feathers here, like black feathers, and then under these main feathers here, this massive beautiful tail that goes beyond my page. So I'm going to switch to my graphite pencil, and I'm going to make sure that I add all these beautiful detail that I see. He has a very interesting beak, a little bit pointy towards pointy beak, and then a head that is a little bit pointy at the back and round, and the little triangle bits, they come out of around here. They all seem to come from the same place, and each and one of them seems to end in some sort of a feathery. Oh, look how beautiful. And they seem to be very iridescent too, which means that they change with the sun. Iridescence. I hope I'm not. But look at the eye. It has, I'm going to put the eye, because it has a very interesting, it has a white stripe that comes through here on top of the eye, and then another white stripe. And I know he's looking at the other way now. Hello, thank you for posing. Oh, that's very nice, thank you. I remember all the things that I drew, and I'm glad I did the blueprint. Look how beautiful these feathers were. Well, he's still there, and I can see the feathers, so I'm going to change to my non-photo blue pencil, because I can see the feathers. I hope he turns. Yeah, there it is again. Thank you. So I can see, and I'm not going to draw every single feather at all, but there's like an area there that is more green, and this kind of, it feels like a blanket that is around his back, and then some feathers here, and then this is definitely beautiful brown feathers here, And then the body. So many different colors, eh? And the legs are not covered in feathers. And they have a knee and then the leg. And I think I drew my legs a little bit longer in my blueprint, so I'm just correcting them. And this, because it's walking, I'm gonna make it like this angle. And then, wow, one thing I noticed is I can even see that the feathers are so long that I can see the part of the feather. Usually a feather, when we see feathers in nature, they have a part in the middle that is very, very thick, and then the tiny, tiny feathers like this. But in the case of this guy, wow, they're so long. And they have a beautiful pattern here that I'm going to try to draw later. So this is a feather, a normal feather, and this is a peacock feather. But let's going to continue doing this. Again, I'm not drawing every single detail because I would go crazy, and also he's going to leave. So I need to be very quick, just making sure. And also notice how the tail is curling. What? I'm going to draw a detail here. What? And it ends in like bing, bing, like a tiny. It looks like fins. It looks like a fish fin. This is the end of the peacock's tail. And what I really, really, really would like to do now is add some color, because that is something. I'm going to add some grass, so we know that we are on Earth and not floating into space. But I would really, really love to add some colors, because look at those blues. There's a lighter blue here. Let's see, I have, yeah, look at that blue. And as it goes down, it becomes a little bit dark. And as it becomes like this, it becomes a little bit dark. And he's also blue at the top. And under the neck is a little bit darker blue. And I make sure that I leave those patches of white. Oh, how beautiful. And also, because of the iridescence, there's also some green here and some green here. It's like it depends where the sun hits when he comes back. In the meantime, I just remembered that there was like a brown area. I don't know if I have a brown, but let's see. If I mix yellow with this color, yeah, I think I can get a nice brown. So I know there was a feather here that was brown, and as always, things that overlap are a little bit darker. And that's Mrs. Peacock. And do you notice anything different? Where are all the colors? No colors. At least not as flamboyant as the male peacock. But look, she has very interesting. I'm actually gonna use that she's there. She has a very, very similar shape of face. And she also has these like poof, 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 tinier feathers. But look at the beautiful patch of green in her back. It's a little bit of a warmer green, so I'm just going to add a little bit. She has green, and she has a little bit of ochre. So she has color too. It's just that she's a little bit more subtle. To put it lightly. Let's see if I can find. Yeah, I think this color might be better. Yeah, this is the right color. So Mrs. Peacock is a little bit less colorful. She has a very similar shape to Mr. Peacock. So this is a male peacock, has more colors and brighter. And Mrs. Peacock, the female peacock, also is colorful but has less colors and less bright. And that was the detail of the tail I was trying to draw. I cannot see it now, but I'm going to go around and see if I can find it. Well, I was not expecting that. Look where I found the peacock. He's sitting up in the fence. So I'm going to continue. Now that he's under the sun, I'm going to continue adding the colors for as long as he wishes to stay there. And now I can see, oh, details that I hadn't noticed before. Like, for example, he has very dark brown feathers here. It's not all green as I had thought. I don't have a dark brown, so I am going to mix some colors. And look at the plumage. Beautiful plumage. Almost like a blue parrot. And look at the iridescence. Look at what the sun is doing to his feathers here. I see green, but I also see I was not expecting that. Now we know what a peacock does. It sounded a little like a boat to me. What do you think? So I found Mr. Peacock again, and before he leaves, I have to make sure that I add. Oh, thank you very much. Before he leaves, I just want to make sure that I add this beautiful light green color here. Very beautiful. Wow. So I found Mr. Peacock again. Let's see if I can get some details on his tail. It's definitely darker in the middle with a darker blue. So look what I found. Mr. Peacock has extended his tail. So all those feathers that were all very long, now look as he turns. Wow! So I'm gonna try to put that in my sketchbook. And because the tail is so big, I might need to make him very tiny in the middle. these feathers open like a fan.